Welcome everyone, and in today's video we're going to talk about the do's of entrepreneurship. Starting a business can be a real challenge, especially when you haven't done that in your life, and even though there are so many different difficulties that you might experience while starting or setting up your business, there are many rewards, and this is what we're going to discuss in today's video, so stay tuned and let's get into the specifics. Let's start with the list of things that you should focus on and do as an entrepreneur. And the first one is do have a clear vision. And having a clear vision is going to help you define the targets and the goals that you're going to need to focus on later on throughout your journey, but is something that it might be really useful for you to start every single day by looking and going through the different steps and the different things that you've written out for yourself. So you know where to focus your energy the most during the start of the day and throughout your whole day. Make sure your goals are realistic. Make sure you define something that is a little bit more outside of your comfort zone so that it's a little bit more challenging, because once you start learning different things, you can get outside of the comfort of your own surroundings and either your home or your environment or whatever the case may be. Then the real growth starting to happen, and if you've never done it before, this is the thing that actually is going to push you out to your limits and then subsequently help you achieve the success that you're trying to get outside of that in the business that you're starting. Number two is do your research. And before starting your business and your idea, do make a market research. Research your competitors, research their proposals, research their specific target audience, market size, where they're focused. Is it online based? Is it offline based? Is it a combination of both? Is it B2B? Is it B2C? Try to get as much as you can possibly from the research that you're doing, and this is going to help you navigate the market a little bit easier. It might actually help you set more reasonable expectations for yourself, because if you push a little bit more than what is actually achievable in X amount of time that you actually put for yourself, you might feel that you haven't achieved it. So you need to stay pushing yourself a little bit more, but not pushing it that far out that you're gonna feel that you haven't done anything if you haven't achieved, let's say, $1 million in sales the first year that you start your company. So keep it reasonable, do the research, and that's going to help you define the business idea. Number three is do network. In entrepreneurship, you need to be recognizable, you need to know a lot of people in different industries, you need to be open to communications, open to building that connections and relationships with different people. So the better the network that you have, the more successful that you're going to be, the more well-known you're going to be in a specific niche or in a specific market. Even though for some people that might not be the best idea, that might not be something that they feel comfortable in, I think it's important to push yourself out more and try to find that group of people that are actually going to push you in that direction. Maybe just focus around the entrepreneurs in your area or in the market that you're willing to start a business in, let's say if it's overseas, and navigate that to the best of your abilities. And keep in mind that networking is good, but to an extent, see how it goes, see whether you find a comfortable spot or whether you find that the spot where you're encouraged to focus on your dreams and to push yourself and all that stuff, so you have like the proper support from that group. Don't compromise on the people that you know or the people you communicate with, and always strive to see if you actually feel better around that group or you have like a negative connotation to the whole experience that you're having while being in that specific group. Let's go to the next. Number four is do take calculated risks. And entrepreneurship is a risk-taking game. It's something that you need to be willing to throw yourself in the water and to delve deep into things and see whether the ideas that you have and the things that you perceive that you set up for yourself are actually viable in the market, whether the potential clients are seeing the problem that you're seeing and whether there's a business in that. But a note of caution, keep in mind that there are always consequences to the decisions that we make. So calculate your risks, see whether someone's going to be affected, let them know if someone is affected by your decisions, figure out whether there might be a negative outcome and who is going to have an impact based on your decisions, and figure out the best way to communicate with them and to figure out how that's going to be resolved before actually making that decision. Another thing I want to just point out is that don't overthink things. Do the research, have a calculated risk, do everything that you can to mitigate the risk and lower the possibility of actually something worse happening, but don't be stuck in, thinking hypnosis and overthinking what might actually happen and without actually moving into action, and action is the most important word here. So do take calculated risks, don't overthink things, and just go for the things you want to do. Sometimes, even for myself, the best way you learn is to just jump in the water, even not knowing the full picture, trying to navigate it as you go. This is going to be painful and you're gonna get hurt in the process, but this is going to get the most practical advice and the most practical experience in your business and in your entrepreneurship endeavors. And number 5 is do pivot. And once you validate that something is not working, be open to change. Be open and don't be stuck in your ways. See where the market doesn't respond properly and move and navigate that. Try to talk to different people. Maybe you're going to have a different perspective from your potential clients and a perspective from your business partner or your family, friends, whatever the case may be, but be open to change and find a different way to attack the idea. Maybe change it with a different business proposal, maybe change the target market. There are so many nuances that you can do, but be open to change and be willing to make that change and to say, okay, this is something that I thought will work, but it didn't work, so let's move on to the next one. Try to get that experience, that learning from the thing that you started, and then move it and implement it into the next, let's say, iteration of the business. In conclusion, entrepreneurship is not easy. If you follow the do's, you're going to be in a better situation for yourself. I really hope that this list and this video has been helpful for you. Thank you all for watching, and I wish you all the best in your entrepreneurship journey. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let me know what you think about the video down below in the comments. Give a like to the video if you find that information relevant for you. I really hope that this video has been beneficial. Thanks a lot everyone for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is it.